I'm just kidding.
Okay. Hello,
All right.
everyone.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
Sheila.
Hi, hi. My name is Sheila, and I live in Greenville, South Carolina. So I found this property in Easley. It is a big old house, like big meaning it had 2,800 square feet and four bedrooms, two baths, and it has a solar panel on the roof, whatever. But anyway, the lady is wanting to sell it. She has a mortgage of 159,000. I have a buyer. I assigned it for 215,000. And I figure, oh, that's great. I will get a pretty good spread, maybe like 40 grand. So we signed the agreement and everything. And then we called see, here in South Carolina, we before we used to be able to do flipping, like wholesaling, assigning the contracts, but you can't do it anymore beginning July of this year. And the only way to do it is, and all the closing attorneys, they all know that, is you have to buy the property. Property has to be in your name, the title. And then after that, you can do whatever you want. You can rent it, you can sell it, you can flip it. It doesn't matter as long as the title is in your name. So we found a closing title company, and this is like, well, it dragged on for a while because we were going to close September 30th of this year, but the girl's husband, the lady's husband, unexpectedly passed away in his bed. And she was trying to revive, couldn't revive, so he passed away. So it was very, very difficult at that time. So I couldn't make too much demands on her. So I said, okay, I'll just give you 2 weeks notice. I mean, 2 weeks, maybe we can close October the 14th. Well, we couldn't close it. And the title company said that, oh, the title is good, but we found out the girl has three small liens on a judgment. So we need to get it signed and everything. I mean, long story short. So they were going back and forth. And when she got those three people to sign, the title company called me and said, I told her that it is not enough. It needs to be notarized and witnessed. And I'm like, who's got time to go back and forth? Why don't you just say everything all at once? So we found that title company was kind of slow and not pretty organized. So I told the seller, why don't we just change to another title company? You pay this title company and I'll pay the other one. So we found another one in Anderson, South Carolina. So everything went well. And then as they did the same title search, she said everything was good. And then later on, they found out that she had a second mortgage. So I'm like, oh my God. So what am I going to do? Right. So I spoke, and good old Pearl, she told me about Armin. And I said, who is Armin? And we talked for a good long time. And Armin is a really top-notch guy. I really like him. He answers your phone, and he doesn't put you off and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so I told Armin about it. I said, Armin, what can you do to help me? I need to find a buyer, private lending. And then we couldn't find one. I had one, but I think they were going to take a lot of money out of it, and that would leave me with very um, little, what do you mean, what a profit.
Prophet.
So yeah, so I said, so I called and I said, well, the sellers, I may not need to use it because the seller has a second mortgage and it's a lot of money, and so I said maybe next time. So I talked to Armin, and Armin was telling me a quit claim deed. I think that was what it was, right, Armin? And we
Yes.
talked, yeah. So we talked to the attorney, and it. What did she say, Armin? She said it seemed like she knew what we were talking about. She said,
Right.
yes, 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 right?
Right.
And then I called again the following week. I said, what did Susan, the lawyer, said? Because she said she was going to talk to. I called her again. I explained to her what a quit claim deed was, and I explained to her that Friday. And she said, well, I got to have to talk to the title company. And then Monday came. I called the company, the title company, and they said, um, you don't have to do a quit claim deed. Just for y'all to know, please, a quit claim deed only applies to family members. Like say your brother, your sister, whatever, you want to transfer the title to your family member, you use a quit claim deed. So
Yes.
they'll have a name. So I didn't, and I forgot about the warranty deed. And then Armin said, no, the what do you call it? The closing title company said, no, what you need is a warranty deed. And I said, that's what we explained to, my partner and I, we explained to the lawyer. Like, okay, okay, all right. So we're going to do it at once. I said, yeah. So we
Yeah.
did a warranty. So we did a warranty deal. We had to just kind of initial little updates here and there, and I would give in return for that, I would give the seller $1,000 because she wanted a little bit more. And I said, look, I'm really paying off all your debt, basically, and I'm not going to make anything. So I offered her $1,000. So she said she was okay with that. So yesterday we went to closing. So we closed on the property. And I told her to wait in her car after the closing. I wrote her a check of $1,000 to give it to her. Just now, I went to the bank to deposit the check. So it was gonna be 40,000, but paying her second debt and other liens, I and I'm paying her closing costs on the seller side. Then it would be I made $21,285.
All right. There we go.
Wow,
Good job.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Awesome,
I
awesome, awesome.
Yeah, but I would know about the warranty deed, Armin. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I just and Pearl mentioned that to me too, and I
Yes.
forgot all about it. So thank you all
And,
for bringing that up, or I would have struggled, and
yes. And,
maybe the buyer would have given up on me, even
right.
though it was a good deal because he's buying it at 215,000, which is a
Mhm.
good deal, and that property sits on 0.75 acre lot, so it's just a big old lot.
Nice, nice.
So yeah, very nice. And so really the person, and when he fixes it up, it needs a lot of attention, like small details, and it needs cabinets, kitchen cabinets, those sheetrock and all, that kind of stuff, remodeling. So I think after it's all said and done, it will retail for 430,000.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a good area, and
Mm.
there's no subdivision, which is good. It has a septic tank, so you save money on city water and city sewer.
Mm. Awesome.
So yeah, so I'm glad.
Congratulations.
Thank
Job
you,
well
Armin.
done. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Armin. So I'm looking for other properties, but in South Carolina, I don't know if I want to do South Carolina because then I would have to do a warranty deed. And if the seller is willing, fine. But if they're asking what are they going to get, to give me the title,
Right.
you know, I wouldn't have, because you don't know when you make the offer, you don't know they have all these issues until
Right.
after the fact. So if
Right.
you made your offer and then you bought it low, kind of like low, you're not going to make any money. You know what I mean?
Well, that's where we got all the different creative ways to come into it. One other thing too, like I know that as far as the warranty deed and the quick claim deed, that's kind of like it's not like one rule fits all. I just did a quick claim deed yesterday. A guy paid off of a house that I was selling to him on a contract, as some people refer to as a wrap, and we he didn't want to get title insurance. He just wanted the deed over his name. So the title company, not just some we just did it a one off, the title company actually drew up the quick claim deed and I signed off on it. That was just, that issue was just with that particular title company. And that's the way they wanted it handled. And you guys
Oh,
will
you're
see that.
lucky. You're very
Yeah.
lucky because they wouldn't do it down here. She
Right,
explained,
right,
she
right. But
quick
well,
claim deed is on.
yeah, the point I wanted to make is just like it's like each title company that you deal with, each attorney that you deal with, they're gonna have their own way they want to do the business. So as
Okay,
you building your power team, you want to deal with people who are more investor friendly.
you're
So
right.
like yeah, you find a title company that's gonna say if you present something that maybe go against their policies or whatever, they won't just say no, you can't do it. Well, this is the way we need to do it. You know what I mean? So you kind
Right.
of build your power base with the areas that you want to invest in. But great
Yeah, good
job,
for
good
you.
job,
Good
good
for
job.
you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Oh,
You're
I
welcome.
finally
You're
made a
welcome.
little bit money.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's awesome.
But it'll be gone quick though. You know what I mean?
Right, 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 right.
Pay off the debt.
Yes, yes.